Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandeep Raturi and in this video I will be discussing an important DAX function called ISINSCOPE. First, I will explain what ISINSCOPE is along with its syntax and the scenario where you can use it. After that, I will show you a practical example. Now see the definition. The ISINSCOPE function in DAX is used to determine whether a specified column is currently being used to provide context to the calculation. Returns true when the specified column is the label in a hierarchy of labels. It falls under the information DAX functions category. Now see the syntax ISINSCOPE and pass the column name. This is the example scenario. Imagine you have a sales data set with region, country and city. You want to create a measure that shows total sales but only when the data is viewed at the city level. Now I will show you the practical example. Here we have a sales data set with region, country, city and sales, which is also displayed in a matrix visual. By default, the matrix visual shows sales at all hierarchy levels, region, country and city. But in this scenario, I only want to see sales at city level, not at the higher levels. In such cases, you can use the ISINSCOPE DAX function. Now, let's create a DAX measure for ISINSCOPE. For that, right click on the dataset name and select new measure. And after that, you can write this DAX code. Here, total sales at city level is the measure name. You can provide any measure name. And after that, we used if DAX function and inside it we passed three parameters. In first parameter, we define the logic. Second parameters will execute in true condition and third parameter will execute in false condition. Now I will explain you this DAX code in detail. First, we used ISINSCOPE sales city. This checks if the current row in the visual is at the city level of the hierarchy. If you are looking at region or country level, this will return false. If you are looking at city, it will return true. Then we use sum of sales. If first condition returns true, then it will calculate the total sales for that city. And if first condition return false, then it will return blank. After that, click on commit. Now let me remove the city column from the matrix visual so we can check what it shows at the region and country levels. Now add the measure in the matrix visual. As you can see, this measure shows blank at the region and country levels. Now when we add the city column to the matrix visual, it only returns the value at the city level. This is because the measure checks if the city column is being used as context for the calculation. In simple words, DAX is returning data only for the low level hierarchy, which is city, and for other hierarchies it is returning a blank value because in our DAX code we pass the name of the city column in ISINSCOPE. I hope this gave you a clear understanding of the use case for the ISINSCOPE DAX function. That's all for this video. If you found it helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel for more Power BI videos. See you in the next one and thank you for watching.